will get bestowed upon me. It'll all just start making sense all of a sudden. I mean, the other thing I can start looking at is the way phases are calculated. Yeah, I might as well look at that. Um, Because, like, what if there's a... No, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's just a... Uh, no, no, no. Fit, no. No, I was just thinking, like, did it accidentally, like, blit phase zero, or did it accidentally like, draw phase zero for a frame? But that wouldn't make any sense. No, if it accidentally drew phase zero for a frame, the exact opposite would happen. All of the transition scenery would flip back to normal for a frame, but the water would stay. Um, it's like the opposite happens, kind of. Except the opposite isn't a real thing. There's not a thing where um, you get the yeah no that's okay. So we start as we start as end phase equals 9, and then we say for I in range the length of end phase markers. We look through until we find a marker that we're suitably less than, and then we set the value equal to that. So we find eventually we find so we're at 6, so we're like at 630 something, and so we're greater than 480, so we don't break there, but then we're less than 640, so we do break there, and that returns us to be at phase 2 or phase 3. I forget, one of those two. Um, I was just thinking, like, is this supposed to be less than or equal to? I don't think so. I think more things would go awry if it was supposed to be less than or equal to. I mean, I could try it just to see just see what happens. Um, um, well, yeah. So that's the funny thing is that if it drew over the correct one, then it would be people on top of water. Because like the way I actually put together the backgrounds is to draw over them. I just draw the background and then I draw the middle ground on top of it and then I draw the foreground on top of it and then I draw and like so the reason it looks like stacked as if the images like despite the fact that all the images like just look like this and they all look they're all just these single layers. The reason it looks all put together at the end is because I just keep drawing them on top of each other. So yeah, I wish I wish like there was a way that it made sense that it was still drawing the water and like something happened to the water. Oh yeah, sorry. The water people layer. They're both the mid near ground layers, but the water is the mid near ground layer of the current environment, whereas the people are the mid near ground layer of the next environment. Because in order to transition, we keep track of the current environment and the next environment, and we start drawing them next to each other. So not only did it stop rendering the mid near ground on the current environment for a frame, it decided to like just insert the and yet all the other layers were fine. All the other layers were just fine. Oh wait a second. No. Wait a second. That could make sense if that could make sense. Kind of along my original train of thought. That it could make sense that the people showed up there for a second because All right, maybe I should try something. Maybe I should try what? Like the BGOS BGTS thing? What if what if I was just off by like one frame somehow? Like like what if wait, am I off by one frame? No, no, yes, no, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Um, for some reason I was no, I'm not off from a frame. Yeah, I was thinking like in my mind I was like, wait, I think I did like cheat a frame somewhere, but that was the stuff that I was doing yesterday, which is actually kind of interesting. I could talk, you know, I meant to do this earlier in the stream, so I'm just gonna take a quick break to mention what I did yesterday. So yesterday, this is like not really here or there, but sorry, I'm just gonna look something up real quick. In Facecam, sorry. So the remember that fun discussion we had earlier today about the backgrounds and the animation speed and all that good stuff. Uh, oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry, one second. Do, do, do. Yeah, so I the thing I did yesterday was this. I made an animated GIF of the of some of the environments, and the way I did that, it actually turned out to be way easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be really well. It turned out to be a little challenging, but in ways that were different than what I was initially expecting. So yeah, so I what I did is I found out really fortunately. I was like just on a whim. I was like, oh, I wonder if I can do that. And so I looked in my Python documents, and I what was it like yeah, I was like, so wait, there's pygameimage.load. I wonder if there's pygameimage.save. And it was like, there's pygameimage.save. And so basically, instead of having to like line up because right, so the way I do these backgrounds is to, they're distinct layers, and then, and you just like slide them across each other. And so like, if I was going to do this manually, I would have to take like, sometimes it's like six different layers, and I'd have to like translate it like pixel by pixel, and then take a screenshot, and then like print it out, and then like, or not print it out, but like, paste it somewhere else, and then slide them all an additional pixel, and then, and it would have been so arduous. But instead what I was able to do is I just took the part, I just went to the loop where we render the graphics, and then right at the end of it I was like, so right down here where we say pygame display.flip, I was just like pygame dot display or no, it was like how's it go? It's like pygame dot image dot save, and then I just said graphics is the name of the what I call the thing, and then I just gave it a file name. I named it the string of the current what was it? It was the end frame, right? Or end frame. Yep. And then plus oh, I put it in like a screenshots folder. And yeah, I just name it the environment frame, and then plus .png and Shazam. So yeah. Do. And then yeah, so I just ran the script again, and it just started like started spitting out images, and then that's actually why I have GIMP installed, because well, we did it earlier in the stream, so I don't really have to show it again. But the cool thing about GIMP is that you can do file open as layers, and so In order to make it, you can make animated GIFs in GIMP based on excuse me, sorry. Uh, you can make GIFs based on like the layers in an image or like in a stack of images that you have, and so you can just open all those like hundreds and hundreds of images, open as layers. It takes a little while. The first one, I literally put 960 full size images together, and like I hit the animated GIF button, and GIMP like froze for like half an hour, and then eventually it recovered and produced the image. And then so then I was like, that was probably too big. I should probably actually, yeah, I guess I might as well show you the different ones that I tried yesterday, cause why not? It's not like game dev exactly, but it's definitely related to game dev. Uh, so is it pictures, GIFs? I think they're mostly in chronological order. So the first one I made was just like the entire forest. This is the biggest one, I think. This is because it's literally the entire full loop of the forest, and it's full size, and I can't even fit it all on screen at full resolution. But how big was this one? This one was like 50 something megabytes. What? This one was 878 megabytes. It's not even running at full speed yet because it was running at a full 60 frames per second. Um, but or no, actually, this was. Oh no, this is running at full speed because this was back when I had it running slowly. Yeah, right. So then I made it run faster, and it was basically the same thing, except no, I didn't actually render the full thing. I only rendered a snippet of it. I didn't because I didn't feel like waiting a million years again. So then I was like trying different things. Like at first so before I decided to do different environments, I was just doing so like I think this is the entire forest, but just a snippet of it, like just a subsection of it, so not the entire thing. And that was still really big. That was like 12 megabytes. Yeah, 12 megabytes. And like I was trying like different scales and like just like so I was like trying a whole bunch of different resolutions and stuff to. I was just trying uh, basically anything just to see what would work because I was like I don't know I was like I have art that I like and I know if I present it somehow it could look cool, so I just kept trying things and then like eventually I settled on the finished version, which was this one here. The one thing that was tough is that you can't do transparency with like you can do transparency in in Pygame, but for some reason you can't save transparency. Like it can't like it has to like if you leave part of it blank, it'll just render as like dark black, like just flat black instead of transparency. So I had to like the like I know the mountains don't actually have a pink background in this game, but like I had to give some backgrounds to each of the layers, so I just went with that because it looked cool. Or I like how it looked. I like how the snow came out because like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I was just pleased with it. I spent way too much time working on that yesterday. But the cool thing is I know how to make them now, so the next one should be much easier to make. So, all right. All right, that was my minor distraction. And then all right, I think what time is it? It is oh wow. I was aiming for the 8 hour mark and then I got distracted. I went a little bit overboard. But yeah, I think so I'm going to as my last act of this evening, I'm going to kick into Facecam and find another cool stream, and we can say hello to them. We can say hello to them in person, and we will send it over in their direction and have a wonderful, wonderful time. Oh shoot, I haven't. Shoot! I haven't set up a new password yet, so I can't log in. So it's not going to show me my list of the streams that I'm following. But hold on, I can probably just remember who's good just by name, hopefully, or not. Maybe not. Oh, I know this guy. This guy's good. All right, so we're gonna kick it over in this direction. So the last thing I'll say before I go is thank you everyone for tuning in. I had a wonderful time today. It was lovely as always. I hope to see you all again in the. Oh shoot! It's making me watch an advertisement because I'm not logged in. I forgot that people have to watch advertisements before before. Sorry. Before, watching a video. Um, so, right, yeah. Sorry, I'm super distracted, but have a thank you all, thank you all for tuning in. I hope to see you all again in the near future, and until next time, have a wonderful whatever time of day it is where you are. Bye, bye, guys, bye, bye. All right. Doop doop. So yeah, the slash host command only works for some people, or it only works on some platforms. So everyone else is actually seeing this part, which is always funny because I think I have to leave it running in order to make the host command work. Uh, but I entered the host command, and so now I can stop. And so I'm going to say goodbye. Bye.